Welcome to the Business at the Speed of Sell podcast, where you learn how to accelerate the growth of your online and offline businesses, profits, and personal income. Tune in daily to get the tips, tricks, and tactics that have generated over $100 million in online and offline sales. Now, here's your host, Anthony Flatt.
I'm Anthony Flatt, and you're listening to Business at the Speed of Sell podcast. Today, I want to talk about a simple sales funnel. And this is a funnel that I've used in the past to sell things online, mainly digital media, digital products, training programs, and so forth. But this is a very simple sales funnel. It's being used a lot. It's very effective, and it's a good place to start, especially if you've not sold things online, especially digital media. And I just wanted to kind of go over this so you would have at least one sales funnel in your pocket that you can utilize that is guaranteed to work if your product is high quality, if you're providing an enormous amount of value, and you care about the customers that you have, and you deliver really high quality product. So the simple sales funnel is basically you create your training program. And let's take one of my training programs, my offline webinar formula product. It's 22 videos. It's a 94-page ebook. It's 22 audios. So in order to sell that product, I created the training program. And I created the training program quite simply by getting frustrated one day about not creating a program. And I came to my office early one morning and I sat down and I just started to record my entire webinar formula, what I use to do corporate webinars, what I use to get my customers on webinars for high ticket sales. And I went through the whole process. I just basically recorded it. Then I went back and I listened to the recording. And as I was listening to it, I typed out some bullets in a PowerPoint presentation that would go with that audio. In between the audio and the PowerPoint presentations, that was my video. I was able to just record that into Camtasia, and that became my video product. I then took that and had the audio. I was able to pull the audio back out. So I had the videos and the audio, and I was able to have it transcribed. And then I edited the book into an ebook, because when you're talking, obviously, you say things in one way. And when you're writing, you would say things in a different way. So I obviously had to edit my audios for context to be able to make it better reading material. So I ended up with a 94-page ebook, digital book, 22 videos, and then 22 audios. And I created a membership site. So I basically went out and got a domain name, went to namecheap.com and got a domain name, got a web hosting service from PowWeb, POWWEB.com. You can get hosting service from whoever you want. PowWeb has been pretty good to me. I haven't had a lot of problems. I've had some challenges here and there, but they've been very good with their online support, their online chat. Pretty much any time of day you can get on there. And they usually get back to you pretty quickly and fix any challenges or issues that you have. And I've had some self-inflicted issues, and I've had some issues that they've caused. But overall, I would say that I've had some experience with some other web hosting, and PowWeb's been a lot better. So I used PowWeb, got my domain name from Namecheap, used PowWeb. Then I used a WordPress. I installed WordPress right from PowWeb. They have an installer, allows you to install WordPress. Then I went out and bought OptimizePress from OptimizePress.com. It's a theme. It's a customer management template, and it just makes things really easy. It's got built-in sales pages, built-in opt-in pages, built-in membership pages. And then I went and also got a plugin called Wishlist, Wishlist, Wishlist.com. And I use Wishlist to manage the membership side of things. Now, both OptimizePress and Wishlist.com, Wishlist member, both have lots of training videos and capabilities. So you can go and watch those. And that's what I did. I watched those. And what I couldn't learn from their training videos, I went to YouTube and Googled their products. And there's lots of other training videos out there. So you can easily figure out how to set up their product. And if you can't, you can go to odesk.com and hire somebody to set it up for you. It's actually not that difficult, although it does take some time. But you can hire somebody to do it as well. And then I went and I put my products on there. Now, initially, I put my videos on my web server, on my PowWeb hosting service. And, I was paying $20 a month for web hosting, $240 a year or whatever. And I supposedly had unlimited bandwidth and unlimited disk space and all that. Well, as soon as I launched my product, I found found out that all of the downloads that I was getting bogged down their servers, and they shut down my traffic and sent me a nastygram telling me I was using too much bandwidth. And I got with them and said, look, I've got unlimited bandwidth. I've got unlimited storage and all that. And they basically explained to me that, yes, you have unlimited, but you don't have unlimited throughput, and you basically can't use them as a content network. So you need to go out to Amazon S3 or some other content network. So I went to Amazon, really easy, Amazon S3, very inexpensive. You can set that up. You host all your files there. And then you just put the URLs into your website where your files need to be, and it'll download them from there. So you've got your membership site, and through OptimizePress, you can write your sales letters. They've got templates for all of that. You can research on YouTube on how to write a sales letter. You can search a bunch. I wouldn't go out and buy a whole bunch of programs on how to write sales letters. I mean, ultimately, if you want to write a good sales letter, find 3 good sales letters, copy them, put them into a document, and then print them out, and then start cutting and pasting the pieces and parts from the 3 that you like. Then when you've got something that looks, reasonable, then go back through and read that to yourself and then change it into your own words. So if they said something that you thought was really cool, read it back to yourself and think, okay, well, how could I say something very similar to that? And then keep the structure the same. Marketers have spent a lot of time and a lot of money writing their sales copy. If you've got a couple of people that are successful with their sales copy, model their sales copy. It's easiest just to model their sales copy. And maybe you won't, be super successful as they were, but I guarantee you, if you've never written sales copy before, modeling their sales copy will be 1,000 times better than you writing something from scratch. Because I've done that. I wrote from scratch, and the first few things I wrote, I did all the wrong things, got no sales. I had to tweak it. And then I started modeling other successful products and the way they were pitching. And then I really started to see some success. And I found some things that were very common about what they did each and every time. So definitely model somebody else. And basically, you have this product, you have it on your website. Then you got to figure out how you're going to drive customers to that. I mean, you can do a couple different things. You can drive traffic through Facebook just by having it on your personal Facebook page, or you can create a product page for your product. But then you've got to drive traffic to your Facebook page in order to be able to drive traffic to your website. Now, what you can do that I've been doing a lot of lately is you can create something called a custom audience in Facebook. If you have an email list or a phone number list, a contact list of potential buyers for your product, you could actually load that up into Facebook, create a custom audience, and pay Facebook a fee, and advertising fee, to have them basically show one of your posts to those customers if they have a Facebook page. So if their email address or their phone number matches a user on Facebook, you can actually send your post, your ad, to that person. And that's pretty cool, because if you've got some folks on an email list, maybe you sold a product a while ago and then you didn't really follow up with the people, and you got several hundred names on a list, but you haven't talked to them in a couple of years, haven't sent them an email in a couple of years. Well, rather than sending them a cold email, you could load them up in Facebook as a custom audience and be able to send them an ad. And it's a little less intrusive. They're going to get an ad on the right-hand side of their Facebook page. And a lot of those folks are going to, then click, especially if they were interested in your type of products in the past. That would be a way to be able to do that. And if you have a really, really, really large list, it'll work even better, because there's only going to be a certain percentage of the folks that are on that list that have a Facebook page or have a Facebook page under that email or under that name. So that's one way to advertise. The other way to advertise is to buy solo ads. You go out and basically buy ads from somebody who has a large list, and they send an email out to their list on your behalf and basically tell people to go to your sales page or go to your squeeze page. A lot of times the solo ad guys want you to give them something for free. So you basically send them to a squeeze page where you give them a free report or a free video or a free plus shipping offer or some other type of bribe to basically give you their email address, basically for them to give you their email address and get on your list, and then you can take them to the next sales page and take them through your overall funnel. You can also do a lot of other things as far as being able to drive traffic. You can go to ClickBank and get affiliates at ClickBank. You can go to JVZoo. You can go to the Warrior Forum and advertise it there under their WSOs, Warrior Special Offers. There's a lot of different marketplaces that you can go out and promote your product. Really just depends on what it is you're selling and how you want to sell it as to where you're going to go. If you think you're going to create a page on the internet today and just going to post it out there and then, people are going to find you, it's not going to happen. And if you bought a book on SEO or you downloaded a program on SEO and you think you're going to become the next search engine king and you're going to beat Google's algorithm, that's probably not going to happen either. I don't like betting my business on short-term tricks and things. So I'm not a big SEO guy. I think Google knows exactly what they want to do. They want advertisers paying a lot of money for the amount of advertising that they get. And every time a internet marketer, digital media marketer, or even corporate marketer figures out the algorithm, Google's going to change it again to make it more difficult, because they don't want somebody paying, a few $1,000s to make a couple, $1 million in sales. They want you paying a larger percentage and they want you paying more money. So every time they figure out that somebody's gaming the system, they're going to go change the algorithm to make it more difficult. So I'm not a big SEO fan. I would rather drive natural traffic. I'd rather buy solo ads, go to Facebook, create a YouTube channel and create some YouTube videos and drive some traffic back to my website from the YouTube channel. Find somebody else that has an email list similar to you that you can trade or partner with. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can drive traffic to that offer. But the simple funnel is you've got an ebook, you've got a video, you offer the ebook for some reasonable fee. A lot of people are doing $7 ebooks. That seems to be a good number. And then when somebody buys the ebook, your upsell is you offer them the video series. And depending on the content and the quality of the content, that can be a $17 one-time fee. That can be a $27, $47. If your content's extremely valuable and extremely detailed, it could be a $97. I like training programs personally that, have a $7 front end and then, a $17 to $27 upsell. And then if they don't want the videos, you can always offer them a downsell of being able to buy the audio. So maybe you do $7 for the ebook, $27 for the video program, and maybe $17 for the audios if they don't choose to buy the video program. Now, you can deliver this in a lot of different ways. I prefer to deliver it on the membership site using Wishlist Member because I can control the content. I can have them logging into the membership site. And with them being on the membership site, I also get the opportunity to then sell them more stuff as they're on the membership site because I own the membership site. I can put whatever banners on there I want. I can have whatever pop-ups I want. I can put things on the videos. I can put offers in the download areas. There's a lot of control I can have over the membership system. And if for some reason they steal my product or I find out that there's somebody that I don't want to do business with or somebody that's, done something, I can always turn off their access and they no longer have access to my product. Doesn't stop them from having stolen it and went out and distributed it and did whatever they've done with it, but it would keep them from getting anything new that you would be putting up there in the future. So there's a certain amount of control versus just putting your product on a free page for a download or a download page. So simple sales funnel, ebook, video upsell, audio downsell, do it from a membership site. Simple, and we'll talk about more funnels next time.
If you have a question for Anthony, then head over to www.anthonyflatt.com and leave him a voicemail message for a chance to have your question featured on the show. Thanks for listening to the Business at the Speed of Sell podcast at www.businessatthespeedofsell.com.